Good afternoon. Today I'll be working on my 2013 Ford Focus. What I'm doing is replacing this the stabilizer bar linkage on the passenger side. I notice when I go over bumps I can hear a clunking noise, and that's from this here. You can hear that. Just enough play that it makes a bit of a rattle. I had the same problem on the driver's side, and initially I thought it was the inner tie rod end. So I went and replaced that, but it was still clunking, so then I ended up replacing this, and it seemed to fix it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've got the replacement, so what I need to do is just, there's a nut on the bottom and a nut on the top, and these should come off. There's also a little recess in here for like for an Allen key to hold that in place. But from the other one that I did, there's also wrench flats on the back of the stud, which kind of gets a better grip. So what I think I'm first going to do is just kind of spray some liquid wrench on here to get this loosened up. Then I can get this old one off and then the new one put on. Alright, here's my new part. As you can see, it's got, let's see if you can get in there, but yeah, as you can see, it's got a slight recess there for getting a wrench. It looks like it fits. I've got a 17 millimeter on there, so that one fits. The hex recess is 5 millimeter, so it fits. You can see this one right here, and the nut is a 15. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start taking this off. But yeah, one thing I also did was I cleaned this up with a wire brush a bit, because I noticed when I worked on the other side is once the nuts started to come off, it built up with a bit of a rust buildup and then got stuck, and ended up kind of wearing the hex bit out, and that came loose. I ended up putting a vice grip on to hold it in place. So hopefully it goes a little better on this side than when I first tried it. Now these are a little these nuts are a little tighter than what I remembered from doing the other side. I got the top out, but I had to cheat a little bit and use my impact on that one. But yeah, I can't get the impact in here, so I got my breaker bar on it. So what I think I might have to do is get underneath the car and see if I can pull on that and see if I can get that loose. But yeah, hopefully it comes off easier than the top one, because the top one was would have been a bit of a chore. Now you gotta love these self-locking nuts. You're pretty much wrenching on them right to the end here. Anyways, I got it loose with the breaker bar, so I was able to get my ratchet on it now, and it's almost all the way out. So I should be done pretty quick now, I hope. Well, that's interesting. The nuts on these nuts on the new one are slightly bigger than the one on the old one. It takes a 16 millimeter wrench instead of a 15. I was trying to figure out why my wrench wouldn't fit on it. But anyways, I got a 16 millimeter on there now, and it's mostly tightened up. I just need to, actually before I go finish putting it on, I do have another job I need to do, which is to replace my shock struts. So I'm going to do that maybe tomorrow, and then I'll finish putting this thing on. There, from the Haynes manual, I guess these guys get torqued to 46 foot-pounds. So anyways, we'll put this in and do that. Now, if you're wondering why my shock strut doesn't look replaced like I was hoping to this weekend, well, that's another story, but I won't get into now. There we go. That should be good for that one. I just have to torque up the bottom one, and then I should be all done here, or all done for this weekend. I can save the rest of my stuff for another weekend.